First things first, thank you so much for the view. I appreciate the attention today. And now I bring you Judge Mathis, part 3. Previously on Judge Mathis, both myself and the defendant Kristen are now in front of the judge. He has come out of his chambers and he's ready to hear our story. Now, when we first arrived at the Judge Mathis studio, we told our story to their producers in full. Everything they told us to write down was pretty much trash talk about the other person. Didn't care about semantics. They weren't worried about the true facts of the story. They kind of just were looking for a cat fight up there. I volleyed the first insult. I brought up the nail salon she ran out of the house, obviously stinking the house up with chemicals. This didn't really bother me much when I lived there. They're looking for complaints and I got a couple. The second was her drinking. I really threw her under the bus, unfortunately, at the time. And I brought up how she would drink. She was constantly sneaking drinks. She was one of those alcoholics that had bottles hidden around the house, which is odd because it was only the two of us living there and I really didn't care. I had an addiction of my own. I think I was on Percocets at that time. Anyways, well, all I'm saying is that I was in no position to judge. The judge heard that out and he asked the defendant, Kristen, do you have anything to say? And Kristen brought up a really good point, something that I'd like to apologize, Kristen, if you ever watch this video. She said that I would leave my beard shavings in the sink and around the counter area in the bathroom. And whereas I thought I had cleaned them up, it looks like I didn't do a thorough enough job. That is disgusting. I should be put on trial for that. After the beard shavings, I brought up that they also were very cruel to my girlfriend. Just some mean girls type stuff. Here's some snide remarks as she went up the stairs or as she walked out of the room. They were always cackling. They made it known they didn't like her. And I had actually brought my girlfriend, let's call her Catherine. I brought Catherine as my witness, even though, trust me, she did not want to go on the Judge Mathis show, and you'll hear more about that later. Catherine had a really hard time talking to the judge. She didn't get the same training from production that we did, go over our lines over and over again. So when she was called up, she kind of froze up. And the judge asked, is everything that Jake said true? Which she did say yes. Then he asked for her own account of the situations during the roommate situation, and she couldn't say anything. She was kind of stuttering up there. The judge pretty much called her a liar. And to which I responded, what difference does that make? You're not even a real judge. And then remember how the audience was trained. Oh, they did not like that. They booed me loudly. They booed me so loudly. It was fantastic. I didn't mind being a heel at all. And who the fuck is this judge to question the validity of our statements when, dude, you're training me in the background like you're not in on it? You're not in on it? Because we're all lying here, dude.